Also, 151 superstores to browse through for vacation time and back-to-school needs. Westminster Mall is best, whatever your trick or trip.
You belong with the best of everything. Westminster Mall, the best of everything. Play.
Once a bustling shopping destination in Orange County, Westminster Mall opened in 1974 with iconic anchor stores like Sears, May Company, and J.C. Penney. Through the 80s and 90s, it thrived as a local hotspot, drawing crowds from all over. But like many malls across America, it began to decline in the 2000s as online shopping took over and major retailers pulled out. Today, Westminster Mall stands as a fading relic of retail's golden age, its future uncertain, but its history unforgettable.
Alright guys, so here we are. We are at the official Westminster Dead Mall. Unfortunately, this mall is soon to be closing next month, and they're turning this whole mall into a whole housing complex, which means there's gonna be no more Westminster Dead Mall. It's sad, devastating, and it's just gonna be a part of people's history and memories at this point. There's a lot of kids riding by on bikes. There's like a huge free-for-all in this mall at this point until it closes down. But anyways, the mall's soon to be closing next month. Let's go inside and check out how it's like. Come with me.
It's happening at around 7:30 last night, we're told. Police say the two officers were nearby. They were not working at the time, but they heard a disturbance in the parking lot between a man and a woman. The officers tried to intervene. They identified themselves as police at that time, too. But the man jumped in a car and he tried to take off, and that's when one of the officers was hit by the vehicle and, again, slightly injured. At least one of the officers then fired at the suspect, and a short time later, police were told that a man was at a nearby hospital. He apparently transported himself there and was being treated for a gunshot wound. The woman involved was also slightly injured from the initial fight.
So let's just see how it's like when you go through these doors. Wow. So we just got transported into a whole new world. So only a few months ago, and what I did love about this mall is that a few months ago there was a huge anime convention happening. I'll put some clips in this video, and they just had a huge anime fest that just happened all right here. It was amazing. Unfortunately, these anime things will not be happening no more. At least the escalator still works. Wow, it's so empty now. Of course, you can't forget about the John's Incredible Pizza. If I was here during this time, I feel that'd be my most favorite joint.
John's Incredible Pizza Company has incredible food and fun for the whole family. John's features an all-you-can-eat buffet with pizza, salad, and more. Choose one of the themed dining rooms, then venture into John's Incredible Fun World. With over 100 of the hottest new games, rides, and attractions, you'll have a blast. Remember John's for your next family outing, team event, or birthday party. Visit John's newest location in Orange County at the Westminster Mall. Go to johnspizza.com for all locations and offers.
And just look at it, John's Incredible Pizza. This place really caught my eye every time I seen it. Unfortunately, I never got to experience the days when it was actually active though. But this place looks like it be the joint, especially the way it's designed and everything. Of course, you guys can't go wrong with the best in the best 25-cent candy machines. Like, these were my most favorite when I was a kid. I mean, anyone who's a 90s kid can absolutely relate. Hey, babe, do you have a quarter? Don't tell me you really do. I was just joking. Yeah, of course, because you remember when you were kids, you will always bother your parents for a 25-cent bubble gum or a 25-cent just random snacks, especially the M&Ms. I don't know how long these have been sitting here now, but I'm pretty sure it has been a really long time. But of course, all active stores now need to have everything sold. Oh, these are actually cheap. I'm gonna get anything. For just one of the last remaining stores, my girlfriend just bought from there. Would you buy it, babe?
Yeah, from one of my favorite animes. It's Asuna from Sword Art Online.
Oh,
in a sailor outfit.
In a sailor outfit. One of the few remnants, and they're just trying to get as much as they can. If we were to look inside this store, wow. It's just history at this point. Even J.C. Penney's Apparently when the renovation's supposed to happen, JCPenney's and the main department stores are going to be the first stores to be hit.
Macy's used to be the heart of Westminster Mall, packed with shoppers, holiday crowds, in that iconic red star shining above the parking lot. But times changed. Foot traffic faded, people stopped coming, and one of the mall's last anchors finally shut down. Then in 2023, it was gone for good.
So Target, which is my actual local Target I go to, is one of the few stores that still remain open. Of course, you can see it's barricaded. The doors are shut for the department store, as in no one from there could even come in here. Even these kids love this. Even I love this. As you can see, it's just unplugged over there. But in this day and age, these are $1 or $5 a ride. I think at least. Yeah, no, definitely $1. $2, wow. But you can tell how vintage and retro these are. I'd have to say though, the Alien Patrol, this one looks absolutely badass. I would be cruising in this. It actually looks like that store over there is starting to pack up and close down for good. Anything in here? Actually, no, that's interesting. Look at the little rides.
These are the ones that you can like ride around the mall.
Yeah, I think these were. This is probably the store you would rent it. I'm guessing at least. This is every single 90s kid's favorite store. Obviously it was my most favorite back in the day. Of course, you can't forget Hollister. The place where the fragrances would smell too much. Oh man. It's kind of crazy seeing it like this though. What I think is pretty wild is how they have the whole last chance store. Selling things for like $1, $2, $4, $6, $8. If you're, maybe local to Westminster Mall, this might be the place you want to check out. You get some pretty damn good deals here.
There's something about old malls, the echo of footsteps, the glow of neon signs, and the feeling that for a moment, the world moved a little slower.
So something that always steals my attention away is always the merry-go-round. Just look how cool it looks. Damn, you even got the whole ticket booth. Frequent rider cards on sale, $50. I actually, till this day, I don't think I've ever been on one of these before though, when it was actually active. Would you pay $50 to ride this frequently?
$50?
Yeah, 50 bucks. Check it out. $50, $5 per rider.
$5.
But 50 bucks if you're a frequent rider. Can you spot us? Let's see if you guys can. I'll give you guys a count of 3. 1, 2, 3. There we are. It's like, where's Waldo? Coming to the mall has always been one of my most favorite things to do when I was a kid. I would even ask my parents, like, hey, can you drop me off at the mall? I want to go to the mall. And can you pick me up in like maybe 3 hours? Ooh. Yes, we're here. Yes, we're here. Wow, look at this store. It's a beauty store. Bunch of wigs too, all the way down there. Okay, I get it, we're here. I'm leaving. Oh, this is sick. Look at the wigs. Wow. At least the escalators hasn't closed yet. But even the department store there looks like it's closed for good. I remember though, a while back, we actually came here for Auntie Anne's a while back. Auntie Anne's is now completely closed down. Just look at it. Forgotten history right here. Completely forgotten. How's Lux Buffet? Remember we tried eating here? but we wanted to. I love how they still have their old signs up. All day dinner lobster, 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. That's a deal. Jeez. Oh yeah.
It is actually empty.
Actually, yeah, that's where you get the food and everything for the buffet. Yeah, this is definitely not open no more. Man, let me know though, if you've been to Westminster Mall, how was your experience here? Probably one of the few places that's keeping the mall open right now. And that is Sky Zone, a whole trampoline park. I mean, can you even imagine how things were before? Look at this store. Once before, this was Lightspeed, a saber academy, where you learn how to use a lightsaber. That's cool, right?
For 90s kids, the mall was everything. The hangout spot, the weekend plan, and the place you begged your parents to take you after school. From the smell of Cinnabon to the sound of quarters dropping in the arcade, it was more than shopping. It was childhood.
60% off entire store. Soon to be gone.
Oh, let me show you right behind me. You can still see some of their marks left behind as they were making donuts here last night. And they had quite a crowd. Listen.
Honestly, if this store was still open right now, I probably would buy something from here. These toy cars are super badass. Is that Mercedes? Is that Mercedes? Imagine cruising down the street with this. That's a vibe. So the massage chairs was the best thing back in the day. But the only other thing about these massage chairs, I could never ever afford them. $5 was too much. And for $5, that could be more for my candy or riding rides. What's crazy is actually, I think I have a picture inside a spaceship. Probably the same brand. I gotta show this, because this is like an actual old picture of me inside one of these spaceships. And then just look at this. Wow.
Walking through an old mall feels like stepping into a time capsule, where food courts buzzed, arcades lit up the night, and weekends felt endless. It wasn't just shopping, it was the place where memories were made.
Last but not least, we're gonna check out the food court. Just looking around, there's a lot of Asian food, which would have been really nice to have. I think there's only one food court open, which is all the way down there. Even just looking around, the menu looks good. Let's see what's on the actual menu. Tamales, okay. We got empanadas. So definitely Mexican right here for sure. And Asian all the way over there. Then you got West Coast Fresh Mexican Grill. The only place open is Fuji, Japan, right over there. It may be that, but I'm not too sure. But look at this layout with the sun coming down. Like, I really like that design. Once again, babe, do you have a quarter? Some cash, something. Oh, actually, it doesn't even work. Never mind. It's unplugged. Wow. Yeah, this definitely is not going to be open for much longer.
This is Westminster Mall, once thriving, now a dead mall. Don't forget to subscribe and drop a comment sharing your memories of this place.